This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for March 1, 2023, mechanic injured during altercation with a common-law wife dies in hospital. A St. James mechanic who reportedly stabbed his common-law wife multiple times and who was hit on the head with a stone by the woman during an altercation at their home has died. Sheldon Campbell, 35, otherwise called Pong, succumbed at the Cornwall Regional Hospital on Monday. The woman has since been taken into custody. The altercation took place on Sunday night at the couple's home in the community of Tucker. The police report that about 10:30 p.m. an argument developed between them. It is reported that Campbell used a knife to stab the woman. She then reportedly picked up a stone and used it to hit him on the head. He fell to the ground. They were both taken to hospital for treatment. Campbell succumbed the next day. Cops concerned after recent spate of murders in Second City. While Montego Bay, St. James is currently seeing a reduction in murders over the comparative period last year, recent incidents, including 3 killings since the start of the week, have caused a concern for the cops. The St. James police are reporting that within the past 3 weeks, at least 9 persons were murdered within the area covered by the Barnett Street Police Station in Montego Bay, the parish capital. Assistant Commissioner of Police Clifford Chambers, the commanding officer for Area 1, told the news that the police are concerned about the spike and are putting measures in place to apprehend the perpetrators and to stem the violence. We have been practicing how best we can lock the town center if a crime is committed, which includes controlling the major thoroughfare, explained Chambers. We are also looking at the CCTV network to ensure that they are all up and running and to see how best we can use them to mitigate and also to complement police formation. Chambers said that although there is CCTV camera coverage on every street within the heart of Montego Bay, the police are nonetheless ensuring that they maintain an adequate presence on the ground. We are also trying to saturate the downtown space, Sam Sharp Square, Barnett Street, St. James Street, the town center. We are looking at Harbor Street and all those areas that we know are highly traversed and provide an avenue through which a person who commits a crime can easily move into a gully or a community and then become invisible, said Chambers. Chambers' concern comes in the wake of 3 men being in downtown Montego Bay, sparking fresh fears among persons who do business in this area. In the first incident, an unidentified male was stabbed multiple times during a dispute with another man along Barnett Street on Sunday. He succumbed to his injuries at the Cornwall Regional Hospital on Tuesday. In the second incident, 43-year-old security guard Duane Russell of Bamboo District in Hanover was shot dead shortly after 1:30 p.m. on Monday by a lone gunman. In the third incident, also on Monday, a man identified as Trevon Lawson was fatally hit during a drive-by shooting on Railway Lane shortly after 7:30 p.m. Despite the uptick in murders within Montego Bay over the past 3 weeks, the Jamaica Constabulary Force is reporting a reduction in murders across St. James. The JCF statistics have indicated that since the start of the year, 23 persons have been murdered in St. James, which is 19 murders fewer than the 42 persons murdered over the corresponding period last year. Close to 20 shots fired by gunmen in drive-by shooting. A male resident of Whitfield Avenue in St. Andrew, who was allegedly awaiting a taxi to get to work, escaped death on Tuesday afternoon when gunmen traveling in a motor vehicle opened fire at him, firing close to 20 rounds. It was not clear how many of the shots caught the man, who was injured during the incident at the intersection of Whitfield and Maxfield Avenues, but up to press time his condition was not believed to be life-threatening. The Jamaica Constabulary Force's Corporate Communications Unit confirmed that the incident occurred but was unable to provide the news with details. The incident occurred in the midst of operations being carried out by police and military personnel close by in sections of Maxfield Avenue, including Russell Road and Sunlight Street. One man told the news that he was picking ackes from a tree when the shots rang out, prompting him to jump from a branch to the ground. I chuck me chuck out when they shot them start fire. When me come down, me tell one man say him can get what me pick because me no bother want no aki. It was a whole heap of shot. At first, people thought soldiers were on foot and saw gunmen and engaged them in a shootout. People pass the youth out on the front. He's a man who go work more time, so him take taxi. His aunt was upset with him because she gave him $1,000 to pay his taxi fare and didn't expect that he would be out on the road so long. When me heard the shots, nobody was looking to see him anywhere near here, the resident claimed. One elderly man who was hanging out on the street told the news he had to leave his slippers behind when the barrage of gunshots began. He said the moment was so intense he had to check to ensure he himself had not been shot. I saw me sit down on the sidewalk and the shot them just a whistle past me. All one policeman stay way down the road and heard the bullets whistling past his location. I had to run out of my 2 slippers because all I could hear was ping ling ping. When me get up off the ground, I felt I got shot. Thankfully, I wasn't shot, he said. Another resident described the apparent target as a top man whose presence on the front page presented an opportunity for people who don't like him to try and gun him down. A top man them want, and once it is a top man, them a go fire enough shot, the resident said. In a separate incident less than 100 meters north of where the shooting occurred, residents of Sunlight Street complained to the news that their houses were raided before dawn by policemen who ransacked their belongings during an operation. The residents said the police spent roughly 8 hours searching in the community, going from house to house. One man who was taken away by lawmen and processed before being released claimed that the lawmen engaged in bullyism. They had no purpose other than the fact that they don't like Sunlight Street. They treated us like rubbish, then beat we up for nothing at all and carry us for processing, then brought us back. Those police are some young youth walking around with rifles. Them say you know fi curse bad words and them a cuss bad words at us. The man them make it look like a gunman alone live here. I was sleeping and them drape me up and haul me out of my bed. All me I try to tell them to calm down and go easy. Them still fling down everything in my house, said the man. NWA staff restive. Government infrastructure projects are reportedly at risk as a result of disquiet among staff at the National Works Agency. The news has been informed that several categories of workers are concerned that they will be worse off under the new public sector compensation program. Workers are also reportedly upset that performance incentive payments have not been made since 2012, although funds to facilitate payment were reportedly sent by the Finance Ministry. The Jamaica Civil Service Association has held one meeting with the NWA staff to update them on the process as well as to hear their concerns. NWA Communication Manager Stephen Shaw, while declining to comment on the mood of the workers, said they are awaiting word on the outcome of the wage negotiations.
Like many of the other government entities, agencies, we are looking to see what it is that will finally come our way. I know that proposals have been put forward. We have responded and we're awaiting the Ministry of Finance and the Transformation Unit.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.